So good afternoon students. So today we will solve two problems regarding to the critical path method and as well as network diagram. So first problem, that is, so today's first problem, okay, they mentioned draw the network diagram for the given table below, and they mentioned activity A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So there are 7 activities, okay, they are clearly mentioned here, and as well as the predecessors of these activities are for A, it is dash, for B it is A, for C it is A, again D it is A, and D you can mention, and you can see for E activity BCD will be the predecessors for the E. Is it fine? And again if you see F activity, again the predecessor BCD, and for G, okay, the G activity the predecessor E and F. See, whenever if you see, you know now, so predecessors, okay, once the activity which is completed, okay, regarding to the predecessors, then only we can go for successor, right? As you know, so this is successor and these are called as predecessors. So whenever more than 2 activities, as you can see there are 3 activities, whenever it is which is merging out for the same event, okay, then if it is passing for an successor, it is called as burst event. You should remember, whenever for an successor, so this is successor, okay, if 3 activities are merging, okay, together for an event, it is called as burst event. So here you can see for E, F and G, okay, there are 3 events each for E and F, and for G, okay, there are 2 events are merged. So you should see this is called as burst event, okay, whenever okay, the 3 activities are merging, or you can say are coming to a same event. Is it fine? Okay, then it is passing for a successor. It is called as burst event. Now we will try to solve a network diagram for this. Network diagram. So as we know, always this is the event, it is called as event, and this is the starting point of project, and you mentioned this is 1, okay. So as we know, for the A activity there is no predecessors, so I am writing a arrow mark and I mention this as A activity. Okay, once A activity is completed, I mention this as B. Okay, sorry, 2. Okay, 2. So now you can see from A, is it fine? From A, that this is now this will be the predecessors, and now you can see from A to B, again A to C and A to D. So there are 3 activities, okay, which is passing from the second event. Is it fine? So first I am mentioning B activity, sorry, B event, then C event, and last is D event. So I am mentioning the circle, I am calling this as 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's fine. Next, okay, we will see here students, if you want to go for the E activity, then okay, B, C, D, okay, are the predecessors for the E. So where is B is here, C is here, and D is here. So next, if you want to mention E, is it fine? If you want to start an E activity, so what is the meaning? The B activity should be completed, C activity should be completed, as well as D activity should be completed. Now to start the E activity, okay, always you should remember the network diagram should be clear, okay, and it should be connected, all the events should be connected, okay, with respect to each other. So now for moving forward, okay, to start the event, as we know, B, C, D, once the B activity, C activity and D activity is completed, then only we can go for E activity. So that, see, now I am joining the events 3 to 4 and 4 to 5, okay. So and this is called as dummy activity. Okay, so dummy activity. So it is nothing but okay. The activity okay which will be there in the network okay with respect to zero with respect to time. Is it fine? We will not mention the time required to complete the activity, or you can say we will not assign any resources for this. So that is called as dummy activity. Okay, we can say dummy activity is a hypothetical activity that takes zero time or resources to complete the network diagram. Basically, this dummy activity is used for completing the network. Now we move forward to the next here. Both E and F activities should be starting with respect to BCD, right? Once the BCD activities are completed, so then I can go for E and then I can go for F. Now here, I'm starting the E activity here and F activity here, and I'm mentioning this as the event 6, this as event 7. Fine. Now, if you go for last, that is the activity G. See, for G, E and F activity should be completed. Okay, once the E and F activity is completed, then only you can go for G activity. See? So, to move for G activity, so you know the network diagram should be completed. So here, E and F is here. See, E and F. So once the E activity is completed, I am showing the network. I am showing the dummy activity here. This is also called as dummy. Dummy activity means, as I told you, it is a so it has zero time, okay, and as well as zero resources. So that will be given for the project. Is it fine? Next here, from the E and F, okay. So the activity G will be. Fine. So this is the 8th event is called as ending point of project. So this completes this problem regarding to the network diagram. So always you should remember the dummy activity is nothing but it is a hypothetical activity. Okay, that will be taking place. Okay. For a project, okay, to complete the network diagram. Basically, it is used for completing the network diagram. And always you should remember for dummy activities, so we will not consider the time as well as the resources. Okay, it will not be allocated for the project. Is it fine? This is called as dummy activity. Okay, again I will write here the definition. Dummy activity is a hypothetical activity that takes place zero time and resources to complete the network diagram. That is called as dummy activity. Thank you, students.